Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I have decided to go live. This was not definitely a planned event, but I have been working with many of my clients today, dealing with a lot of planetary energy that they are kind of feeling overwhelmed with. It has, I would say, definitely affected their energy in a lot of different ways. I would also say that one of the things that's kind of been really interesting is that a lot of us have had a really hard time either going to sleep or staying asleep. And so that's kind of the energy, not only still from our Grand Conjunction, but it's also coming in with a lot of stuff that's going on. Hi, Miss Sharon. Coming on from our planet of things that are going on, especially here in the United States. So there's a lot of unrest and there's a lot of not knowing what's going to happen next or where is, kind of the next thing going to come from. So a lot of people have been really worried about this energy. I will tell you that the energy today hello, Miss Carmen, has been very high. I've also was able to look up and found that we've also had several solar flares in the last, hey, John, in the last 36 hours or so. And that kind of can, like, whatever energy is already happening, it just kind of like amps it up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that may be a regular guitar, and now here, let's plug it into the amp and let's just make it go crazy. So that's kind of what a lot of my clients have been dealing with in the last probably 36 hours or so. And then we've got a brand new moon coming in Capricorn, and I just finished my video for that, and I'll be posting that tomorrow sometime. But that kind of just brings in more stuff. The new moon is all about, what do you want to bring in new to your planet? What do you want to bring in new to your life? What is the new that you want to start? And then Capricorn's energy is kind of comes in a kind of a strange, different way. So sometimes it feels like we're not given enough respect for what we've done or honor for what we brought in, or kind of, like in a strange sort of a way. So if anybody's been feeling that, I have talked to 34 clients today, and all of them have felt the same way. So it's one of those, I know you're probably feeling it as well. So one of the things I really wanted to talk to you about is, don't underestimate yourself, which is that part of that Capricorn energy of don't underestimate what you can do for yourself, what you can do for the others around you. And your prayers and new ideas are exactly what not only our planet needs, but what our United States require. So what are the new things that you're bringing in with this energy? A lot of people have also felt disempowered in some way. So I thought that's been really kind of energy kind of different, that we normally haven't been dealing with. But this moon in Capricorn that's coming in a couple of days is really affecting us. So if y'all have any questions about what y'all have been dealing with, please let me know. So one of the things that I get is we have not been protecting our energy as well as we could or should have. So I have kind of got a menagerie of things that I use myself to keep my energy very cleansed. So one of the things is I use salt. Now this is just my desk salt. I will tell you that most of the time when people purchase a salt lamp or a salt stone or whatever it is, they underestimate. They will get like this little bitty teeny tiny one. This one's probably less than a pound or just at a pound. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, this will cleanse my whole house. No, it's like sweeping up your house with a toothbrush. You're going to get something clean, but you're not going to get a lot clean. So I always tell people, when you buy a salt lamp, make sure you get something bigger than what you think. And kind of the best way to estimate that is for every pound of salt, that's going to clear about 1 square foot around the lamp. So if you get a 10-pound salt, that's going to clear about 10 square feet around that salt lamp, and that will help kind of lift off or clear this energy and make it a little bit easier for you guys. So that's one of them. And y'all always see me, I'm always wearing a necklace, usually made out of stones. Stones can help protect our energy, but it can also pick up energy from others. And so that's something that I'm always doing, is wearing necklaces or stones around me to pick up that energy, negative or positive. If it's not mine, it's still the same thing. It's not a good thing. So that can do that as well. I also have tons of crystals. Crystals can also reflect, just like they reflect light, they can also reflect energy as well. And so this is like one of my favorites. This is one that I climbed up a mountain to get into. This is one of my favorites. It's always on my desk. He is a very soft one. I love him. He's got very soft energy and keeps me energized up here. So salt stones, necklaces can actually also help. The other thing is bath salts. So this is a set of bath salts that I have just finished making. This is a set for 2021, and this has a really good balanced energy and kind of bringing you back into alignment. I will also tell you that a lot of people have felt ungrounded over the last few days, and I think that comes in from the solar flares. I normally feel like that when the solar flares are really, really powerful, and they'll usually come in 2 or 3 or 4 days in a row, and then it'll calm down a little bit more, and then it'll come again. So what it's doing is just kind of amping up the energy during that time frame. And I always say, we don't need it this time. We never need it when it comes in, but it can amplify the energy that we're dealing with or affecting us in different ways. So just know that that's kind of some of the energy that we're dealing with. And like I said, salt lamps are really, really good. I really care for the white ones. If you've been in my office, you know I have several of them. The white salt lamps are really cool because you can also put different colored lights in there. So like a green or a blue would be more calming, an orange or a red or yellow would be more amplifying of your energy, depending on what you're trying to get out of that. And then salt tubs as well. Now, not that you can't use your own salts or anything like that. These are specially formulated for this year. One of the things that I actually found on one of our family trips not too long ago, this is one of my favorites. It's called a worry doll, and it comes from South America. I love these. They're so cute. So when I have a lot of worries or burdens on me that I feel overwhelmed with, I will definitely pray over this, and then I will bury this in the backyard. So it kind of buries your worries. So a lot of changes are coming to our planet. There's a lot of people that go, the election is over, everything is cleared up, that sort of thing. And then there's the whole other side of going, no, it's not settled. It's not cleared up in any way. So it's one of those, wherever you stand on that, it's all about clearing up this energy. And to me, what I want to find is just the truth in all of this. It has just been something that I myself have been searching for the truth, and how does this work for all of us? And if some people are unhappy, then something we need to look at that, I guess, in some weird sort of a way. So if you have any questions or comments about this, please jump in. I will answer your questions. I will go into one of my favorites are my chimes. These are Tibetan chimes, and so I love to do these. And I usually do 3 small chimes, not usually a really big one. So I usually do, and then let that ring out. And that kind of just helps me feel harmonized. And I wait till they're absolutely silent before I set them back down. So that's just kind of some of the stuff that's coming onto our planet right now. Some of the things that are coming at us at this point in time. So what are your questions? What is your energy? What's been going on with you? And then I will definitely pull some angel cards and get us some better insight into what's going on. So like I said, I have been dealing with clients all day, dealing with overwhelming energy, feeling very stressed, very concerned. I have been dealing with people thinking, we're about to start World War III, to they're about to go hide in a bunker somewhere. So I have dealt with all of it today. It's kind of interesting, and I think it's interesting that people are feeling this way. I don't want to discount anybody's feelings. I just want to say that it's something important for all of us to be aware of. If this is affecting some of us, it's really affecting all of us in the energy of what we bring in and how we deal with things on our planet. So if you have a question, make sure you post that. But I'm going to get us a little bit more insight, and I'm going to kind of do it a little bit at a time. So what I want to do is kind of just pull a couple of cards for today's energy. So today's energy is I do make them in necklaces. So I have not finished. I am working on that. I really, really want to get a couple of necklaces, and I want to do them about this length. I really like this length. So I am going to make some necklaces. That's going to be really, really fun. Carmen just saying that because she picked up some bracelets for her and her sons. And not only does Carmen have amazing abilities, but all of her boys inherited it as well. And so she is always like, what are we going to do? We brought another ghost home. Or what are we going to do? We brought some negative energy home. So this is all about new. What you love, you will draw to you faster. If you love something, you will draw it into you faster than anything else in the world, unless you're doing the opposite. So, kind of what is the opposite of love? It's worry or stress or fear. Anything you fear that you're going to lose, anything that you are afraid that is going to go away, or anything like that, you're kind of actually amping that and bringing the negative to you. But anything that you fall in love with will actually be drawn to you. So I also get that this is a great time for manifesting, thinking about what you want to draw in. When we have solar flares, I know, like I said, it usually brings in a lot of chaotic energy to us, but it also can bring in a great time of manifestation. Like, what do you want to manifest for you? What do you want to bring in to you? What do you want to bring in to your planet, into your life, into your world? Carmen saying, I love a new home for my family, definitely. And then, so let's go to the next level, Carmen. So if you would love a new home for your family, so one of the things that's really important to understand is anything that you love, you're drawing to you. But are you clear? Okay. Are you being clear? Are you talking about anybody's home? Maybe it's a mobile home. Maybe it's a huge home. What are you choosing? Get pictures or draw it yourself and bring that energy to you and put it in different places. It's one of those, the more you put it there and the more you draw on that energy, the more it will bring in that positive energy. But think about how you're going to feel when you walk into your home. You want to use all your senses. How are you going to feel? How is it going to smell? What is it going to look like? How is it going to feel? Are the countertops going to be marble? Or are they going to be granite? Are they going to be white or clear? Or what is it? What do you like? Get that clear. I want you to get so clear with what you're drawing in, you could actually hand it to me and say, here, Ruth, this is what I want. This is my dream. This is what I want. If you're not that clear about something, then you're not clear enough. You have got to get really, really clear. And then you want to gift it over to your angels and archangels to deal with. And that we're going to do a meditation at the end. So John is saying, how do we stay clear of less than positive political climate? So great question. Thank you, John. It's one of those. One of the things is limit the time that you're watching TV. It doesn't matter what channel you're watching, limit the time. I would say if you're watching all day, limit it to, instead of all day, try to do it for 15 or 20 minutes per hour. So you're kind of condensing that time down. If you don't watch very often, maybe you watch for 30 minutes or an hour at night. Okay, so condense that down. Watch 1 or 2 segments of it, but don't watch it over and over again. Any of the channels, doesn't matter what channel you're on, they'll cycle through. They just kind of tell you the same stories over and over and over and over again. And that's what I want you to kind of not deal with as much. It makes it easier to lighten that energy. If you only hear it one time, okay, I've heard the story, you've told me all about it, and now I don't need to hear about that story anymore. Now, if there was another story you wanted to hear about, that's great, awesome. Go listen to that one story, but don't listen to the whole news all over again, because it's like they just keep recycling and keep saying they're on 24 hours a day. So it's kind of like, I don't have anything else to say, so let's keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. And that can be overwhelming for our energy. And then you can try necklaces. Stones are really good. Crystals are really good. If you have a place where you watch TV, a salt lamp near there is also is really good. And I would suggest like doing a white salt lamp or a lighter pink salt lamp, something that you could put a green or a blue stone in. That would be really effective. And then you can also do salt tubs. Salt tubs are really powerful about clearing and cleansing off energy that we pick up from. I often tell my students is any energy that's not yours is a contaminant to you. Same thing. It's one of those, if it's not your germs, it's a contaminant to your germs. If it's not your energy that you're picking up on, and we pick it up everywhere. I guarantee you guys, we pick up energy everywhere. If it's not your energy, it is a contaminant to your energy, and it's going to affect you. So if you resonate, I had a client today that was dealing with a lot of really, really deep-seated depression. And she was like, I'm normally depressed, but, we're kind of down a little bit, but this is kind of way more. And so we kind of figured out that one of her new coworkers is also dealing with depression, and that overwhelmed her. It's kind of like she had her own depression here, and then her new employee had a lot of depression energy, and it kind of just amplified, and she kind of picked up on that and was just like, oh my gosh, I just feel horrible. And so that's something that we can deal with when you go out and about into the world. Anytime you leave your home, you can get contaminated by other people's energy really, really easily, and it can really, really affect us. The next card is all about signs. If there are signs that you walk past someone and all of a sudden you feel like, oh my gosh, I feel stressed or strained or something. And I was kind of feeling like, I always kind of count my own levels. It's kind of like if I was on a level 2 before, and then I walked past someone, or I walked in the grocery store and now I'm on a 10, that means I just walked through someone else's energy. And that's something that I need to cleanse and clear off, or my necklace should help kind of alleviate some of that. And I would cleanse my necklace when I get home. But there are signs that you will pick up other people's energy in all of this. So it's really important to stay focused on what is affecting you, on what is coming to you. And if there's any signs that are overwhelming you, make sure that you are dealing with things right away. Let's see. One of the other ones I use a lot is my energetic spray. So I have several of them with different powers and different senses, but this is one for 2020. So I will spray that over me anytime I'm leaving my vehicle or anytime I'm leaving my house. And then as soon as I get back to my vehicle, I'll do the same thing and spray it all over. The next card I get is emerging energies. And I will tell you, this is something that I am dealing with more and more. People's abilities since the Grand Conjunction have quadrupled, sextupled. It's one of those, it is like all of a sudden people's energies are emerging. People that didn't go, oh, I don't have any psychic abilities, or I don't have any of that, are now dealing with energy that they've never had to deal with before. And so that can be overwhelming for our energy if we're not accustomed to dealing with it. It's one of those, it can be overwhelming. It can be very stressful. It can be very straining to us. So anytime that you're dealing with energy that's not yours, it can be very, very overwhelming for us. And I think that's really important, and people that, like I said, that are having this emerging energy coming out. I've had several clients in the last, since the Grand Conjunction or just before, reach out to me and say, I never had abilities, never thought I had abilities, never thought I had anything. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing full apparition ghost. My angel is starting to talk to me over and over again. And they're like, how do you deal with this? So that can be a lot overwhelming. One of the things that can also be very clearing for your energy is to go out in nature. I know it is freezing cold, especially if you're in Texas. It is really, really cold outside, but you can also bring in nature to you. Like I said, with the stones, I also usually have the salt lamp can be nature in spirit, so that can also amplify that energy as well and kind of clear things off. But I also have special sage that I use that can help kind of clear out the energy, and that's kind of a nature thing for me. And if you know me at all, I have a tree fetish. I am completely in love with trees. I have been in love with trees my whole life. I love, 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 love trees. So trees are something that's very healthy to be around and to kind of clear out your energy. So that's something that can be really cleansing for everybody. I do walk out several times to my big tree in my backyard and will cleanse my energy. So if y'all have any questions, make sure that you post them. I'm going to pull another card for us. So one of the cards I get with this is all about children's energy, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be having children anytime soon, or you're dealing with children. It could be, but children have like this awe-inspiring energy of everything is brand new and something different and something to be like, wow, this is really, really cool. So one of the things is I've heard several times or watching the news over the last few weeks that everybody goes, oh, this is unprecedented. We've never had this before. Actually, we have. It's been a while. I'll grant you that. We haven't had an election like this in a long time, but we have. And that's what our Constitution is about. And if things need to be modified or changed, we can take care of that. But it's one of those, it's one of those, this isn't completely without. Now granted, we don't deal with it every year or every election cycle, but there are times that we deal with that in election cycles. And it had, like I said, I can't remember when it was, but there is a lot of energy of people going, oh, we've never dealt with this. We may never have, but the Constitution have, and people in the past have. The last one I'm going to pull for just the energy of today is all about serenity. And this is about finding your own peace. So whatever that is for you, crystal stones, crystal necklaces, prayer warriors, bells, chimes, salt lamps, salt tubs. Any of that is something that's going to help clear off your energy. And that's what you're really looking for today is serenity. Because if we're looking at a chaotic situation and we feel chaotic, we're never going to feel peaceful about this. Serenity is something, if we are in a serenity place or a very peaceful place, if something comes at us, then it feels like we can really, really work through this energy and not get overwhelmed. If we're already stressed and we add more stress to it, it just makes lots of stress and it doesn't really help any of us. The more calm, cool, and collected, or feel like we're grounded and not picking up other people's negative energy, this can be something really positive for us. So it's something really, really cool. So I am going to, if no one has any questions, I'm going to ask y'all a couple of questions. So I want to know what you do. And I've got a couple of students out there. So what do you use to clear your energy? What is your favorite thing? To clear your energy. I have heard, like I said, from several people today, and a lot of people have talked about taking an extra salt tub. A lot of people have talked about clearing their energy. Let's see. One of my clients came in from a meeting that they could not get out of no matter what. And they came in. I thought it was so funny. He said, I rubbed myself down with my salt stone. I didn't have anything else. So he's kind of doing the salt lamp over himself. I just thought it was hilarious. I just laughed. I thought that was so funny. Get to your peaceful place, get to your very, very calm place. And that's going to make you feel like you can handle things or observe things from a different perspective. And it does kind of get you out of the situation. When you are in it, it can really feel overwhelming to be in the middle of the energy. And that's what a lot of people have dealt with today, is feeling like they are in the news and listening to the news over and over again. And so getting out of that will really, really help. I'm going to pull a couple of them for tomorrow. What I understand that tomorrow is going to be meditation works for Carmen. I will tell you that meditation for me is something that I do daily. I do it several times a day. I absolutely love meditation. Sharon is saying pink Himalayan salt in my bath every night. I don't do it every night, but I probably do it every 3 or 4 nights, the way this grand conjunction energy has been affecting not only myself, but other people. And then the card I pull is trust. Trust that you can clear this energy off and you can get to a very calm, peaceful place with all of this. I will be doing a meditation here in a few minutes. And I've kind of picked healing light meditation, which is a really fun, easy, light meditation for all of us to do. But one of the things I'm going to ask each and every one of you to do, and this is kind of one of those fun things, is I'm asking you to pray for other people. I'm asking you to pray not only for what's coming in on our planet, the energy, the solar flares, the new moons, the grand conjunction, to pray for that, but to pray for other people as well. I have been praying for even months before the election. I've been praying for our president, whoever becomes the president next, Congress, I'm saying, like the House of Representatives, all of our leaders, not just a few of them, all of our leaders. And you can pick and choose one at a time if you want to, or you can just surround them in a light of bubble. That is really, really cool. This healing light meditation is kind of going to be like a healing light bubble kind of energy that we're going to do. This is really fun, and it can help you feel more calm, cool, and relaxed as we go over the next couple of weeks. That's what I've heard, that a lot of people are really concerned about the next couple of weeks, that people are dealing with energy right now. So that's what they're really concerned about. So I understand. So I am going to, let's see. If you are interested, this is a great meditation. This is called a healing light meditation. I'm going to do the heartbeat. So we're going to just kind of sit down in a comfortable chair and get in a comfortable spot. This is going to be a kind of a quick, fun meditation for us to kind of clear out some energy. And this is a healing light bubble meditation. So listen to the heartbeat. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, down and through your chest, and all the way back out. One more time, deep breath in through your nose, down and through your chest, and all the way back out. If you choose to, you can close your eyes. If not, you can have them open. I want you to imagine Creator's hand a few feet above your body. And I want you to just picture this most amazing healing bubble come out from his hand and surround your body from head to toe all the way around. So you're just encompassed in this beautiful white light of energy. And you may get glimpses of other colors. You may get glimpses of reds or greens or blues because it does have a prism effect to it. So as we take a few deep breaths and just kind of breathe in this healing bubble light. So take another deep breath in through your nose, down and through your chest, and all the way back out. Next time you breathe in, you're going to breathe in this beautiful healing light energy into your body, in through your nose, all the way down and through your chest, all the way down into your stomach area, and then releasing it. And you're going to feel this cooling effect taking over your shoulders and your back. Your hips. Just bring it one more time. Just another wave of it coming out to your shoulders and your hips, your elbows and your knees. Coming out to your arms and all the way down to your feet. Relaxing your energy, completely surrounding you with your Creator's heavenly, beautiful white light. And now that we're in this amazing space, I'm going to ask you to heal and pray for others. So think of God's healing hand being placed over our president-elect, our Congress, our representatives, our governors, and our mayors all over the United States. Picture that healing light of energy being pulled down from Creator's hand, surrounding their body. This beautiful, amazing white light of peace and serenity and calm. This amazing energy of just purpose and enlightenment and what's their next step. Feeling this energy continually to graduate and get larger as it takes over their space, their bodies, brings them into a healed state of just being connected to our Creator's energy, connected to our world, connected to all of us. They represent us, and I hope that they are all grounded in our energy and deciding what's best for the majority of us. I think that's just an amazing prayer. I'm going to see if you can expand this even more. I'm going to think of Creator's hand over the United States, and we're just going to put both hands up as high as we can and just beaming this beautiful white healing light bubbling down from his hand and infecting each and every person in the United States with peaceful, calm energy. Feeling that energy take hold in their system and bringing them to a new healed state. And then we're going to expand this bubble past the United States, going north into Canada, south into Mexico, down past the Yucatan, down to South America. And then we're going to start spreading it all over, going towards Europe and Asia as we encompass the world in this beautiful Creator's healing light, bringing it all the way around. Bringing this amazing healing energy not only to ourselves, but to every person on our planet, and sending them light, love, peace, and happiness. Bringing this amazing energy all over our world is the best love that you can bring to each and every one of us. I'm going to ask Creator to remove his hands from us and our planet and to step back as we let this bubble literally soak into our planet, into every cell, every molecule of dust and dirt, every molecule of pollen, every cell in our bodies, every cell in every person's body, plants and animals, allowing this energy to emerge even more. And lastly, I'm taking Creator's energy off of your head and allowing that energy bubble to just stay on you for as long as it possibly can. Even if you cleanse tonight, if you cleanse tomorrow, that it's going to stay on you and keep your body in a calm, cool, serenity spot. I thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I will be live on Thursday. We'll be talking about some more grand conjunction energy that's coming in and some of the new moon stuff. I thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope you have an amazing day.